Damn, someone's off already. And these guys are fighting like crazy already. Fuck me too, fuck. Not me, not me, not me. Not me. Is that, dude, is that the whole pack of cars that hasn't pitted yet up there? That can't be. Can we get more in the pits here? Here we go, P4 now, dude. P5, oh, there's gonna be traffic now. Oh, fuck, dude, we barely made it past that guy. This guy's right here too now. Oh. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck. I didn't even want to do that. Oh, dude, give him the fucking pen. Gotta be. Oh. Oh, dude, this... Oh, what? Where the fuck did this guy come from? What the fuck?
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another GT7 race recap video. Today, we're going to take a look at round 5 of a Manufacturers Cup. And real quick, guys, I just want to apologize for lagging it super hard on making these videos. It's probably been a good, like, 2 weeks since we've even raced this race. And the Manufacturers Cup is completely over by now, but I still want to make these videos for you guys. But just been super busy with work. It was Papa Stoos's birthday, and the dog's been all jacked up too. But just yesterday, as of recording this voiceover, our good old pit chief Wolfie here took an 11 out of 10 dump. So it looks like things are on the upswing over here at the Stoosman Brown house. But back to the race here. We got 23 laps around, what is this, Blue Moon Speedway, Blue Moon Raceway. Don't even know the name of it because we hardly ever end up here. I've done every circuit experience and I've raced every track in here and got gold on it, but I could not for the life of me tell you when the last time I drove on this track. So I was very nervous about it, but it's actually a really cool track, dude. Tons of space through every corner, really a ton of sweeping corners. I think we ended up getting a top 400 time in time trial too, so it was a really fun race. But jump into the hood cam there, you could see somebody slammed into the wall pretty hard, dude. Like, honestly, like actually really hard. I think he just spun himself out. But actually his rear tire's lifting up off of the ground here. And we got 3 crazy cats right up front also battling it out now. You had to make a mandatory stop in this race, and I wasn't really sure when I wanted to make my pit stop. I wasn't sure if I wanted to change tires, but I've already seen what I have to see here. I've seen enough battling on this first lap that I said, dude, we're going to go for the crazy strat here. Dude, these guys are all smashing into each other. I said, screw it. Let's head into the pits and just pit on this first lap. No tire change, dude. Hopefully we'll be able to save our tires a little bit. Felt like we had good pace in time trials, so yeah, I just made the decision right then and there. Let's get in the pits and just get out of this traffic. And so start of lap number 3 here, we got our buddy Lionel Prons coming out of the pits, and I actually believe this is the dude that we got into that drag race with at Red Bull Ring in the rain. So what's going on, Lionel Prons? Great to see you, great to race with you again. Hope you've been having some good racing. But yeah, he probably ended up seeing the same thing that we were seeing on that first lap, just like a little too much battling, decided to make that early pit stop. But whatever his strategy was, we do have a little bit of a slipstream buddy here now. Unfortunately, at the end of lap number 4, both of us end up into the wall there. And actually, now that I'm looking back at this, looks like we slam into the wall like twice as hard as him. But for some reason, we get spared the penalty. And Lionel Prons is going to get that half second. So lucky for us, now we have a whole lap to kind of catch up as much as we can. Try to stay close at least. Should be no problem to make the overtake on him once he does serve his penalty. And one thing I did notice about this dude's driving is, I don't know if it was the Beetle or his driving, but going up this little embankment right here, it looked like he was getting loose pretty much every lap. So you can see we are kind of catching up to him there a little bit. And now at the end of lap 5, we're going to be approaching that penalty marker. And like I said earlier, should be no problem making the overtake on him here as long as we don't end up into the wall again. And so Lionel Prons is going to serve his penalty, and then, like I said, we will be able to just make that cool overtake on him right there. I mean, just look how much he slows down with that little penalty. But if you actually look at the track map right there in the top right corner, you can see we're not too far away from some other cats who have not made their pit stops yet. So it's actually looking like a really promising race so far. And so we'll jump ahead a good like 5 or 6 laps here. Basically all that's happened is me and Lionel Prance have been working amazing with each other, dude. Amazing slipstream brothers, my new word that I like to use, puddle brothers, dude. It could be for anything that you guys like do with each other. Just came up with it yesterday, but we've been amazing puddle brothers here. He's been giving me the bump draft every lap, and you can see right here people are starting to make their pit stops now. So in a P9 and 10 for both of us, so we're already both of us up like 3 or 4 spots. So like I said, dude, shout out to Lionel Prance, dude, just working amazing with each other. Coming around at the end of lap 12, dude, at the start of the next lap, same thing, dude, just gonna keep getting the bump from him behind. And let's see how many positions we gain on this lap, dude. He's got me so jazzed up. Like, I love when people drive like this and race like this in Gran Turismo. This is like someone that understands what's going on in the race right here. So boom, P6 and 7 now, dude. Amazing puddle brothers. We have about half the race left to go here. And here we go at the end of lap 13. We're going to pick up some even more, dude. We're going to get some even more positions. And this is just goes to show what happens when you find someone out there that you could really work good with. Man, we've just completely made it all the way up the grid here in a P4. We're going to switch back to a P5, but we're going to get this P4 once again, barely making it past Big Fresh as he's coming out of the pits. And look at our tires looking pretty good too for, we just have about 10 more laps left to go. Now our only problem is right here, this is when the racing really starts to kick off a little bit. So me and Lionel Prance, we've been in a real good groove with each other, dude. We've learned to live with each other, dude. We're basically married. Now we have to see how is Fresh gonna fit into our little relationship over here, you know. And our only problem is Fresh is more than likely gonna have some actual, no pun intended, fresher tires than us. Just kind of taking a view back and looking at some of this racing with some really good driving between all 3 of us at this point in time. Always love to admire that nice driving, but yeah, basically Fresh, if he's pitting on that lap 13, dude, he's definitely switched his tires. So at some point where me and Lionel Prance are gonna have problems with this guy, he's gonna intrude on our relationship. And so here we go at the start of lap 15. Kind of already realized kind of what's gonna happen. I don't even want to defend my position or anything like that, so I'm gonna let these guys behind me kind of decide how they want to play this. At this point, I think Lionel Prance realizes too, he's like, damn, dude, we're going to be screwed because this guy's got fresh tires. So he goes to make the overtake on me. And I'm trying to leave some space for Fresh there too, but he isn't really all the way there. So basically I end up just taking this corner like a little wide. But you can see Lionel Prance getting a little bit loose there again, but now I'm set up really weird. Well, I'm set up basically to take out Lionel Prance through that corner. So I had to slow up a little bit. And unfortunately, because of that, allows Big Fresh to make the overtake on the outside, dude. I ended up bumping into him a little bit there. So at this point, I just backed off. There's nothing really I could do other than concede the position. It's just unfortunate car positioning, I feel like, through that little sequence there. So nothing I could really do other than just try to keep up with these guys now and hope that somebody makes a mistake a little later. And on the very next lap, that mistake would present itself. It's just very unfortunate that we would also make the same mistake. It's both me and Fresh ending up into the wall there, both of us getting that half-second penalty. So not as lucky the first time that happened to us, and you can see Clint's in P7 behind us is super close too. And just in this later part of the race, this is not the time to be making stupid mistakes like that. So I'm not feeling good about that one, and you can see we might even lose this position before we even make it to the penalty marker. Only thing I could do right now is just try to foot to the floor, drive as fast as I can to do some sort of damage control. And you'll see right here, both me and Fresh serving our penalty. Clint is going to fly right past us. Only saving grace I have is that Fresh also served that penalty, but dude, he gets so lucky, he's able to just slot right back into that slipstream super quick. And we're just like a little bit too far back, so definitely we're going to have some work to do on these last couple laps. And with just raw pace alone, we were able to catch up once again. You see we're going purple there. I said earlier in this one, I think we had like a top 400 time in the world, so we were doing something right on this track. As Fresh goes a little bit wide there, he's going to have some dirty tires, and now I wasn't really trying to make this overtake, but he just leaves the door completely open. Dude, I was carrying a little too much speed, and I just nailed the apex, dude. Like, what was I supposed to do with that one other than make the overtake there? No, I'm just messing around, but back into a P6, but it's not really going to last for very long. Once we cut to this next camera angle, you're going to see on the straight here, he is going to be able to catch up to us. And you can see our front right tire too is kind of starting to take the old dump there a little bit, starting to worry me a little. Now, I know we only have 3 more laps to go, but I could definitely feel the car was struggling to turn a little bit. And now right here, dude, I should have went defensive. I need to get better at being a little more aggressive with defending my position. But yeah, for whatever reason, dude, we just let Fresh make the overtake on us. I think my mentality at this point in time was that I was down to kind of just trade positions back and forth with him for these next couple laps, and then kind of try to make something happen on that last lap to get in front. But you're going to see coming up to this this next little middle part of the track, dude, I really think I just had the better pace through here. So Fresh really slowing me up and just allowing like these other cars behind us to catch up. I needed to be the car that was in front going through this sequence if I wanted to continue to have a good race here, but unfortunately I just let him in front of me. And coming up to the final lap, we would get the mistake of all mistakes right here. Fresh is barely gonna kiss that wall, dude, and the game is gonna have a no remorse, no regrets, half-second penalty on Fresh, and we didn't hit the wall this time, so we have a great run coming up to this final lap. Fresh is gonna have to serve this penalty, and so I thought all I had to do right here was stay close. It was gonna be an easy P6. What I did not notice, if you look at our course map in the bottom right there, those 2 guys behind us are really, really close, dude, and I was not paying attention at all. I was just completely focused on what was happening in front of me. And so yeah, like I said, I had no idea that these cars behind were this close. We're gonna kind of have a weird little sequence right here because our tires are dead. And right after we make this corner here, if you want to look at the VR cam in the top right corner, this is when I noticed that Kevin is behind me. And I actually started losing my mind a little bit. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, where did this guy even come from? But look at that, fresher tires, dude. I stand no chance against him. All I could do is try to ram him off the track like a dirty GT7 driver. But no, we're not going to do that. We're going to back off. But yeah, he's just got the fresher tires, dude. I don't know where he came from, and there's no way that I'm going to overtake him here. And now, after all of that little scuffle, dude, we're so far back from Fresh that I don't even think we're going to get a spot from when he serves his penalty either. And we hit the wall too, so now I'm just hoping that I don't get a penalty to end the race right here. And yeah, just all really quickly fell apart at the end, dude. This was really kind of a more nuts and crazy race than I thought it was going to be, going from P8 to P13 to P6 to P5 to P4 to P7, 8 again. But just lucky to end up in the P8 right there, as I don't know what happened with our strategy, dude. It was looking really, really good and really promising at the beginning, and they're just not exactly sure, really, like I said, what happened to these other dudes out here. Must have just been fast as hell. It's the only explanation I have. But yeah, guys, dude, just want to say thank you very much if you were there for the live stream, dude. Thank you if you made it this far into the video. I should have said that one first. But seriously, thank you if you guys were there during the live stream as well, dude. You guys make doing all of these races so much more fun. You guys give me so much motivation to keep going. You can see at least in this race we got some DR. But yeah, that's round 5, guys. Again, just want to apologize for lagging it super hard on these videos. Life has been incredibly busy lately. But I just want to say thank you guys again for hanging out during the streams. Thank you guys for watching this video, if you did. And hopefully we'll be back soon to show you guys round 6 of the Manufacturers Cup. Like I said, the cup is over already, so I'm going to try to get those videos out. But yeah, I love you guys all very, very much. Thank you guys for hanging out, dude. Come hang out with us during the single player streams too. But yeah, just want to say thank you guys. Hope you all have some good racing, and just hope you all have a great life. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Until next time, my G's. Stoosman, out.